Hi everybody, it's Jen, and we are going to do a whip and chat. For those of you that, um, anyway, welcome back. I lost my train of thought. Welcome back, and those of you that are new, welcome. And we are going to do, work on the last section of the row of my Scorpio, and we're just going to get started, and I'm just going to tell you what's been going on. So, I know I didn't post the video yesterday or the day before, and I am so sorry. Um, I'll get into that. First of all, background noise. You're going to hear um, my boys. They are playing a game together on the Xbox. So, um, just, it's background noise. You don't like it, I'm sorry, but it's what happens when you live in my house, and it's always going to be a part of it. And I've asked them to be quiet, but because of our new flooring, it's kind of it echoes more than it did before, and so forth. So yeah, so I apologize. I did try to, over. Um, I did try to mute them out, but it's not working. So, and I really don't know how to. So, um, so I apologize. I hadn't, actually I don't, because, anybody that watches me knows that I have background noise, and it's going to always be that way. So anyway, so let's see. While I sit here and get the wax out of this pen so that I can put new wax in. So, well, as I said, I do apologize that I did not post videos Monday and yesterday. The Whip and Chat video that I'm doing today, which is, was supposed to be up yesterday, and I was trying to record yesterday, and, well, I'm just going to start with that. I passed my test for my state license for health insurance and life insurance. So that's why I was trying to get all that done yesterday, and I did not. I didn't really take a break from testing, because you're allowed to take the test as many times as you need to, because they want you to pass, basically. And so I did. I took it, and I kept taking it. I took breaks. I didn't sit there, constantly, retaking it. And finally, last night, I finally passed. Now, I don't remember what I got. I don't remember, what the passing grade was, but I did pass. So, that's done and over with. And now, I have to schedule my state exam, and then I can I'll be set. And but once I do that, once I've scheduled it, I'll be able to start training and stuff. So I'm really, really excited. Yes, I'm excited. I'm just very tired. Let me tell you. I started off today, had my day all set out, and was going to record the video this morning, and that didn't happen. I had to go and get my my birth certificate, because those of you that know that story, I had to go and get a whole new birth certificate. And, well, because, and my best friend was going to take me. Well, she couldn't take me. There was her job started earlier, or she started earlier at work. And so she, uh, called me and she's like, I can't take you. And I'm like, that's okay. I'll walk. Yeah, wrong move, guys. I didn't realize how flipping hot it was outside. That and I must be out of shape or something, because when I got back home, I was hurting. And I had to, like, it was awful. And it was funny because when I got to the vital records department of the health department, um, I had to basically wipe the sweat from my face. And of course, my makeup, I had makeup on. And of course, it's running all down my face. And I was like, oh, this isn't going to be pretty. And I was just like, oh my God. And I had every intentions of, not walking back home. But that didn't work. So by the time I got back home, I could hardly move. And I just now was able to get up. It hurts so much. I have never been so sore in my life. So I think it's part of it's I'm out of shape. So I might try to start exercising and see what happens. But anyway, so last week, oh my gosh, I was stressed so bad. I was trying to get this course done, and you just don't know. Today and last night, I finished, the actual thing, and I feel like, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it. I felt so wound up really, really tight all since I started this class, because I get overly stressed, and which, it's not good. It's not good for me, obviously. And so this morning, when I was talking to my boss, she was like, you sound, happier. And I said, you think? I said, I've been so wound up, tight, like, I don't even know what you want to call it. And I finally, feel, I don't know if I want to say relieved or what the deal is. So, but yeah, I'm all excited, guys. Let me tell you. And poor Sky, he was just like, Mom. And of course, I did a happy dance. Now, I'm not going to do the happy dance for you because I'm sorry. I don't do those things. So, I did a happy dance, and of course, my daughter Miranda comes out. She looks at me like I've lost my mind, and she's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, really. And I told her why, and she's like, oh. And the boys have been kind of like looking at me because when I'm stressed, the look on my face is just pitiful. And so they were scared of me, both of them, because they were like, and now, as you can tell, they're all, they're hyper, they're excited, and I do apologize again for the background noise, but they can tell the difference because now they're, really, really full of themselves today. They've got a lot of energy. And so, yeah, this all last week was just crazy stress, and I've been taking deep breaths all day because that's the way I felt, because it feels good. So the next steps to this whole to the whole process is, now that I've pass the class, I need to go back in and download or print off the study guide for the state exam, and then um, schedule it. Then, uh, then once I've scheduled it, I start training on Monday, and which I'm pretty, excited about. Now they kind of, she and I were talking, my boss and I were talking this morning, and she wanted me to she was like, set some goals for yourself. And I'm like, okay, that's funny. One of them, one of the goals is, of course, to move into something bigger and have my own office space, craft room, whatever you want to call it. And also, um, the kids have always wanted to go to Disney. So that's, two things that we are going to um, hopefully work towards. I don't want to say hopefully, we are. Because, yeah. And I mean, I've told, the kids, I've had to, talk to the kids. I talked to the kids when I started the class, and now I'm going to talk to them today or this week about, what's going to happen next, and for them to understand, okay, here's the deal. You all need to be quiet, and which in my house, my kids have big mouths, but I can say that. But so that's the next step. And of course, I didn't get a drill on my pen. So then, which she was telling me today or this morning, that the next thing is like a self study, and I do that, and then the week after that is role playing, where um, I will role play with a possible client and so forth, and go from there. So I'm kind of nervous about that, because I am not. I'm gonna tell you. You all may think I'm not, but I'm an introvert. I'm serious. I'm normally a very shy person, and so when she told me that, I started laughing, and she said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "Really?" She said, "What?" And I said, I'm gonna tell you, I'm an introvert. I'm like one of these like really, really quiet people." And she's starting to laugh. She says, "You know what?" She said, "My husband is the same way." And I said, "Well, you can't tell it. I mean, he doesn't act like it." And she's like, "I know, right?" So if he can do it, I'm pretty sure I can. I'm a little nervous because, yeah, this is, all kind of new to me, and I've never done anything in the insurance field at all whatsoever. Um, I've never really had to be licensed before. Um, so this is all new to me. So this is going to be a really, really, interesting, fun experience. So we'll see. But yeah, so the kids, are kind of, if you can tell. I mean, I don't. You all just don't know, because my. Okay, that's getting a little annoying. Hang on. Okay, I apologize. He got a little over happy or overexcited. So they, as you can tell earlier, they are. There, it's, how do I put it? It's a lot more relaxed in here, because ever since I started this test, it's been like, uh crazy. It's, I just don't know how else to explain it. So um so that's what the next step is, and then I'll know more of what's going on afterwards. She's just kind of giving me a preview or overview of what I can start doing next week. So I'm kind of excited about that. And um so yeah, it's just been one of those days here, and I'm like I said, I'm very, very sore. So you're just gonna have to bear with me. Um, and not only that, I'm kind of having a senior moment because I went to get my birth certificate, and of course, like I told you earlier, I had to walk there, and it's 20 minutes. Oh, it's a 20-minute walk, which was no big deal. I've done it before. But obviously, I have not done it in a really long time because, oh my God, I thought I was going to die before I got home. My legs hurt, my body hurts, and poor my daughter Miranda had to help me um, to change my clothes because I couldn't even bend. That was how bad it was because by the time I got home, no lie, guys, my face was soaking wet, and I had makeup on, all my makeup. I mean, it was just literally you just, oh my gosh. And thank God, I don't like cake my makeup on, but it was just the point. And so she when I got into the house and got up here and got back to my bedroom, I looked at her and I said, "You're gonna have to help me." And she's like, "Why?" And I said, "Because I can't bend over." And she's like, "Mom," I said, "I'm serious, I can't bend." So she helped me get it's pretty bad when you got to get your 24-year-old daughter to help you take your clothes off because you can't bend. But that's what happened. And she just like, really? And I'm like, I can't do this. This is just awful. And I sat here for a little while, and I'm okay now, but I'm sore. I'm telling you, I'm feeling it. And poor little dude, he went with me. And of course, Justin did too. And he, oh my gosh, he went with us. And I mean, he made out okay, but when he got home, as soon as he walked in the air conditioning, it wasn't even like, I don't know, 10 minutes, he got a really bad headache. And so I had him lay down. And then, he's okay now, but I'm telling you, this heat, and I didn't think it was this hot today. No, it was hot yesterday and Monday, but God bless a cow, I did not know it was hot today. I was just like, no, not doing it. And I mean, it got to a point when I was walking, I was ready to turn around and say, you know what, screw this, I'm going home. But I didn't because I needed to go and get this birth certificate, and so I could have it and uh, just get it done and over with because I just needed to do it. And of course, then of course we get to a certain point, and they don't they block the road off. And that was an experience. So that was fun. And we had to walk around, and let me tell you, never again. I'm not going to be doing that kind of stuff for a while. It's just not happening. Jennifer must be either out of shape or her body is getting really, really old. Something, because I can't. Not anymore. So, let's see, number 4. Okay. So that was our fun experience for today, and I don't think that's going to happen anymore anytime soon because you just don't know. Let me tell you, people, I'm never doing it again. But so now they're in there playing their game and just kind of relaxing, because I'm not planning to go anywhere else today. Too much stuff. And of course, it's payday and they've been asking me for stuff, and I've told them, look, you all need to chill out because I need to get this, pay for this class, and I want to make sure that, I'm not going too close to the very last dollar, and they've driven me crazy. So, and of course, Sky's been kind of out of sorts anyway because his dad had surgery on his knee. Well, he was supposed to come over and bring him something over the weekend, and that didn't happen, and we couldn't figure out why. So I was getting a little concerned because there wasn't any kind of call saying, look, so was it yesterday? No, I think it was Monday. He had gone to physical therapy, and they point blank told him that, he, whatever the exercises were that they were giving him in the hospital, in the outpatient surgery department, they were, I guess, the wrong exercises, and well, it kind of didn't help matters. And so yesterday he called me and he's like, I got a blood clot. I was like, oh boy. So he's not allowed to do anything. They of course didn't believe him when he told them that he wasn't doing anything. They've given him a motorized scooter to ride around in, but he's not doing anything that would cause this to happen. And so he's not allowed to I don't even know, I guess he's allowed to do normal everyday thing, like restroom, whatever. And so he's, poor thing, he's up there having a time. And they told him that if the blood clot didn't go away, what in the world is going on here, that they were going to put him back in the hospital. And he just turned around and looked at him and says, no, you're not. So yeah. And of course, little dude's worried about him. He's disappointed that dad can't come see me, or he can't come see him, but he understands. But he's just disappointed because and he's worried. So it is what it is. I mean, he got a whole new knee basically, and he basically told me he didn't want Sky to see him like that, and I was like, okay, I mean, he's gonna have to see you like that at some point, but we'll see. So that's that's all his. No, that's all of that part of his. I don't know if he's got to have the other knee done. I didn't ask. I probably should have, but he wants me to come and help his sister. And I told him, I said, I'm not coming over there. Why do I want to go over there? I don't need to go over there. Well, I want you to come over. No. Mm-mm. I don't know what it is. I really don't. It's like, okay. So, I don't know. We shall see. But I told him, I'm not helping you. It's not my job. And, well. So, that was, his lovely, that's our lovely, kind of week in a nutshell. I mean, Justin, the only other really couple, I mean, it was one of those weeks. I mean, it was, It was a week, let's put it that way. But, you know, I didn't, there really wasn't a whole lot to like talk about. But I do have a story. I have a couple stories actually. So, over the weekend, and I can't remember when it was, and I don't remember when it was. I can't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday. I don't even remember now, to be truthful. Scott, little dude comes out to me. Mom, Orion wants to FaceTime me. Okay. And I was like, I don't really have a problem with that, but you need to make sure, Orion needs to make sure that it's okay with Mrs. Coffee. Because, you know, in my experience, and it's happened to me, when kids, my children come and ask me something, they usually do it without, like, say something like this. The other person would just not ask his parents. He would just, you know, they would just say, oh, well, my parents, you know, it's okay, and end of it. So I told him, I said, well, I don't have a problem with it. I said, but you need to make sure that it's okay. You know, Orion needs to make sure that it's okay with Mrs. Coffee, so forth. So he goes back in my room where his Xbox is. And so he's back there for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. And he comes back out, and he's, you know, got a piece of paper in his hand. And he says, Orion's going to call me from this number. Well, no sooner did he say that, Orion FaceTimed me on my phone. And I was like, okay. So I answered it. Now, mind you, I was not supposed to be part of this conversation. But because it was on my phone, I became part of the conversation. And so, as those of you that follow her or subscribe to her and are subscribed to me, you know Mrs. Coffee moved. Well, Orion wanted to give Lil Dude a tour. So we did. We went on this little virtual little tour. And so, you know, he was walking around. And I was trying not to pay attention because technically it was not my conversation. It was Little Dude and Scott and Orion's conversation. So all of a sudden, I happen to look over, and he's going down the stairs. And so he goes to show him the living room and whatever, and the kitchen is in view. There's Mrs. Coffee. So I scream out, Mrs. Coffee, really loud. And I hear her say, Jin Jin. So we talked for a few minutes, and, you know, I asked her, you know, how she liked it, and she's, you know, told me and so forth. And she said, it's growing on me. And I was like, well, it looks to be like a, you know, it looks big. I have to say that much. It's big. And I told her, I said, well, he's giving me the virtual tour. I said, technically, not me, but I mean, it's, you know, Little Dude. I said, but, you know, he called my phone. So Orion and him talked for a little while longer, and then I guess Orion had to hang up. So Sky looks at me, and he says, he went back into his room, went back into my room where his Xbox is, and he comes back out, and he says, Mom, I said, yeah. Orion wants me to FaceTime him back. Okay. And he said, I said, well, okay. So we did. Well, it didn't go through. Now, I don't know why, but he, you know, was kind of disappointed, which was no big deal. And I told him, I said, you know, he may be busy. Well, he, you know, did it again because it wouldn't go through. And so I told him, I said, son, he may be busy. I said, he may, you know, have to, you know, do something like, you know, eat dinner or something. So, you know, just be patient. So, now I don't know if he ever did or not FaceTime back. No, he didn't on my phone. But, so yeah, that was our little, virtual tour of Mrs. Coffee's new uh, home. And I have to say, Mrs. Coffee, I'm kind of jealous because that is a big townhouse or whatever it is. But and he, little dude's like, "Mommy, I want one." I'm like, "Oh God." So now, yeah. So, but that was our experience. That was our little fun for the night. And then, okay, how many of you watch Paramount Plus? I mean, everybody, the way everybody I've talked to, that seems to be the go-to for everything now. All the shows. Well, I had, I I'm gonna tell you, I don't know how I forgot this, but I had the app on my Roku. Well, and I didn't realize, and I didn't think that I had signed up and whatever. So I'm watching Amazon Prime the other night and binge watching NCIS New Orleans, and don't know how. I'm not sure, but I got a free trial of Paramount Plus. So I'm, just sitting there and I'm, stitching away for once. And Justin comes out to me and he says, "You got Paramount Plus?" And I said, "What?" Mind you, I really wasn't paying attention to that fact at all. And he says, "Yeah." And I'm like, "I did?" And he's like, "Yes, but I need your login information." Okay, I don't know what it is. He's like, "How do you not know what it is?" I said, "Dude, I don't know what it is. I seriously don't." And he just looks at me like, "Mom, really? You're old and you're forgetting things. Okay, sue me." But, so I really don't know how I forgot that I even had Paramount Plus, but we have it. So he was like, "Well, I need your login information." So I'm going to tell you, I sat back there on this little dude's bed and tried to remember my login information. That was an experience because I really don't remember. I really didn't remember it. And it took me forever to finally remember it. I don't even know how long it took, but it was funny. And Justin was sitting there laughing at me like, "My God, Mom, you can't remember this?" I write my passwords and login information down for stuff. And I, I really truly didn't remember what it was. So they just looked at me like I lost my mind. And believe me, I really thought I did. Because it was that point. I was like, "I don't know. I think I've lost it, people." But no, I really did. I really thought I'd lost my mind because I couldn't remember the whole thing. So anyway, the only reason why Justin wanted to watch and log into Paramount Plus was because of SpongeBob. Yep, SpongeBob. Okay, now I'm going to tell y'all something. Don't get me wrong. SpongeBob was a great, show to keep them entertained when they were little. But now, okay, one is 19 and one is 11. Which, 11, okay, little dude, okay. But really? I mean, really? And I looked at him and I said, "That's the only reason why you want it is because you want to watch SpongeBob." Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. When Justin was little, he used to watch that show all the time. I knew the freaking song. All I can remember now is "Who Lives in a Pineapple Under the Sea? SpongeBob SquarePants." That's all. I don't know the rest. And Yeah, that was why they wanted to watch it. And I was just like, SpongeBob is still around. Because truthfully, I didn't think SpongeBob's still around. After the movies, thought it was done. No, he's still around and kicking. But no new episodes, I do not believe. I don't know. So, yeah, that's. Yeah, I don't know if he's watched it lately, but I'm just waiting. So when I can hear the song, I'm going to just like, go bonkers and go, oh my God. Because really. And so a little dude came out and he's like, well, can I have the login information too? Oh, what do you want it for? And of course, SpongeBob. And I'm like, oh my God, really? You really want to watch SpongeBob? But, I can't complain. I mean, SpongeBob put, Justin to sleep many a night. And that's his favorite show. Okay. Now, but the bad part, the whole crazy part about it was when Sky put it on, um, back on the TV back there. He was like, "Mom, yes, it won't let me log in. Why won't it let you log in? I don't know." So I don't know why, and it had all my information. So I don't know. Who knows? No idea. And then you would hear the crazy people outside. And I apologize. I don't know what their issues are. So that was, and of course, Justin made Alfred. And then he turns around after I gave him the login information and he's like, I went to send him to the store and he comes back and he calls me. Mom, yes? Can I make chicken Alfredo? Or fettuccine Alfredo? I guess. Which, hey, it's cheap. It's not a whole lot to it. So I was like, sure, whatever. And he's made it before. And I didn't eat it the first time. I think it was because I didn't feel well. I don't remember. So he made it. And let me tell you something. That stuff was the bomb. Why am I having issues today? Um, so yeah, that stuff was the bomb. It was good. So I had 2 helpings. So he did that. Now he told me, I'm gonna show my age here, people, everybody. I'm 52 years old, and I remember being in high school and it being called home economics class. That's not what they call it now. I'm not sure, excuse me, what they call it, but yeah. So, so he did a good job, and he thought that was the. I was like, do you want to learn how to make something else? I don't know. That's what he says, and I'm like, okay, well, you want to move out of the house, so you need to learn how to cook, especially if you're gonna live on your own, because mommy's not gonna come and cook for you. And he just looks at me like, why not? I'm not coming to cook for him. He can forget that. And once you move out my house and you live in your own apartment or whatever, don't come to me. Of course, he probably will. He'll probably come and say, Mom, can you do my laundry? But yeah. So I told him, I said, you need to learn how to do this stuff. So I told him, we could, we could, work on that. And he just kind of looks at me like, really? Do I have to? It did. So, yeah, he's kind of like, I don't know if I want to. Now, what have I started? All because I cooked chicken Alfredo. But, hey, it was good, regardless. So, let's see. Is this the right color? Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. All right. Got something to show you all. All right. I goofed it the other day. When I started this, I had, anyway, I poured 2 colors into one of these. So I put it in, I got it all up. I put it in this. The other day I knocked this over. Yeah. I'm kind of mad because it's dirty. I don't know if this, I'm kind of mad with myself because it's just, there's dirt. You can't see it, but there's dirt. And a whole bunch of other crap. And I was mad. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. And poor Miranda, she came out here and she saw me because I yelled out, damn it, really loud. And she's like, what? And I'm like, look what mommy did. And she just looks at me. She's like, oh my gosh. And I said, can you get me the broom? So she got the broom and she swept it up. And she got it all up and put it in the tray. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know if these can be saved. They probably can. And it's just probably gonna take me to have to sit down and do, one at a time. And just literally pick one at a time out. And get one of my pink pins that come with a diamond kit, and just sit there and stab each one. But yeah, I was not a happy camper. I wanted to cry. I was so mad. I was cussing. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I did this. And yeah, so it was not fun. I was not a happy person. But just the fun part's going to be cleaning those out. Okay, let's see. Anything else I need to talk about before I say goodbye? Oh, I haven't read either. Now, I do this on my floss tube, and I'm going to do this here. So, if you guys don't want me to, please just tell me and I'll stop talking about books. I haven't read or listened to a book all last week. And believe me, I had every intentions to do so. And, well, that kind of went, bye-bye. And hopefully I can now, the next couple of days, just kind of, recharge and reset, or whatever you want to call it. Why am I? Really? So, anyway, I had started a book on Memorial Day. Started listening to From Potter's Field by Patricia Cronwell. I couldn't get into it. And it wasn't like, I've read the book before. I don't know if this was because I was listening to it or what the deal was. Now, mind you, I love audiobooks, because especially when I'm diamond painting or, cross stitching or whatever, it's, it makes the time go by fast. So I was like, okay, I can't get into this. I don't know why. And I had to return it through my app to the library. And I was like, oh my God. And it just wasn't, I just couldn't get into that. Now, she's in New York City, and she is investigating a, I think it's a string of murders or something. And one of the suspect is basically trying to, it's the way it sounds is that he's doing all this just to get her, Dr. Scarpetta, to basically investigate, and he wants to have, like a standoff with her. And I've read, like I said, I've read it before a long time ago. Why I couldn't get into it this time, I'm not sure. I don't know if it was just the book, the audiobook, or what. So I just kind of, said, forget that book. We're not going to deal with that book. So I started reading or listening to, I know, reading, listening to, there's a difference, right? Started listening to the First to Die from James Patterson. And it's in a series of, it's called, the series is the Women's Club Murder or something like that. Or the Murder Women's Club, excuse me. And so far it's good. It's a little gross because, he gets right down into the description of crime scenes and stuff. And I'm just like, ew. But it's good so far. I'm liking it. And I've already kind of, rented out or whatever, checked out the next 4 after that. And then I've got the next book in the Dr. Scarpetta series. And I'm going to hopefully try to get my reading caught up. I feel like I'm so far behind now just because I did not do any reading or listening or anything since I kind of in the last 2 weeks, because I wanted to get this test and class out of the way and finished. So also, before I forget, I did not intentionally, I had videos ready to go for yesterday and today, or Monday. Now, I had the Plan With Me all recorded and everything. Well, I didn't know when I was recording, or when I started to record, that Justin was doing something, and it required him to basically, part of it was he did forget to shut the door to their room, but he was doing something, and I think he was kind of teaching a friend of his how to play this game or something, which I think is what he's still doing. So, and he got a little loud. So I was like, okay, there's no way I'm going to be able to record this. I had it all recorded and everything, and I was like, no, I'm not going to upload this and I don't know how to edit out background noise. I really don't. I'm just one of these ones that just puts it in the program and puts the introduction page and everything in front of it and done. So, yeah. So, I was just done. So yesterday, I had planned to record and do the Whip and Chat yesterday. That didn't happen either, because all my time yesterday was spent on doing this class and trying to get my final exam done and so forth. And I was on the struggle bus yesterday. That's how it felt. So, yeah. But, I promise videos will be up next week when they're supposed to be. I had every intentions of doing this is not the color. Is it? No. No. Why am I trying to put that in a dip? See, I'm telling you, I'm going to do it again. My God, I'm going to do it again. I had every intention of doing a True Crime Corner video today. And I just had this sitting there. Oh, there it is. I didn't do any videos. So this is, I'm sorry. I promise videos will be back up and running. Now when I start, I don't know how this is going to work now that I'm starting to, we'll be, start training, Monday. But, I was going to record ahead. But I'm not good at that. I mean, I can record a video and, but I don't know if I could sit here and do a whip and chat 2 days, 3 days ahead of time. That's just not me. But we'll see. I don't know. I have to see what's going on and what my week's going to look like next week, because she didn't really say, because right now I have nothing. She didn't say what time everything was going to start. So, I'm I'll keep you guys up to date on that, because I really, really don't know. And I don't want to sit here and say, okay, this is what's going to happen, because I really don't know. I have no clue. And I feel bad. And I mean, I promise I'm not going to leave y'all hanging. I'm not going to go anywhere. It's just going to take a minute for me to get used to doing videos ahead of time. I mean, I could probably record all my videos ahead of time, except for the Whip and Chat one, and just do it, that night or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. It just really all revolves around my schedule and what's going on. So I will, definitely keep you guys posted. Because I'm not sure how long training will run every day, because she didn't really say. But I will, let you know. But I'm trying to think. I don't want to end it, because I don't have that much left on this section. And I don't want to end. I want to excuse me. Trying to think what else has been going on here for this week. My God. I know I've been asked. Now I can remember one thing. I have been asked. You guys probably have seen it on my arm. You probably can't see it now because, it's covered up. I took cover up to it. But this, I'm allergic to something, obviously, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it started off, it looked like ringworm. And that's what I thought it was. And, well, we have medication here for that. So that's what I was putting on it. And it started going away, or at least that's what I thought. And then all of a sudden, now what's even funnier is the Band-Aid that I had, it was causing, if you guys you guys can't really see, but over here I had irritation from the Band-Aid. So I was like, okay, this is not good. I'm not liking this at all. And so I went to the doctor, and I'm allergic to something. He thought I was allergic to the Band-Aid. And the funny thing is, those Band-Aids were, he couldn't see how I was, because he even put the same kind on me, and there's just no way. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, it just got to the point, I'm telling you guys, it was, it was all I could do to not just sit here and just dig into my arm. This is all I was doing, was just like literally clawing my arm. And I was like, no, I'm not doing this. And I kind of felt weird when I, recording, and you guys could see it because it looked awful. I was looking at the camera, and I was looking at a video, and it just looked awful. And I was like, no, I'm not going to sit here and record, a video with that. That just looks disgusting. So I started putting cover up, concealer on my arm. And that's, it doesn't look so bad now, but it didn't matter if I had a Band-Aid on it or not. It would itch like you wouldn't believe. And I was like, okay, not doing it. So that it's an allergic reaction to something. I don't know what. I've been, not literally doing everything under the sun that I've never done before to find out what I'm allergic to. But I haven't really changed my routine because I don't know what it is. So who knows? And but no, it's nothing bad. It's nothing contagious. I'm not like dying or anything like that. Or I haven't, hurt myself intentionally. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It's just crazy because I really don't, I really can't explain it. So I'm, like I said, I haven't hurt myself intentionally or anything like that. So it's going away, but it still looked a little weird. So I just, rubbed some cover up on it this morning, so that way it didn't really show up when I did record, because I didn't want y'all to think, oh my God, or Jennifer's hurting herself, or somebody's beating her up, or anything like that, because that's not the case. So, I told you guys I wanted to do a giveaway when I reach 800. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I still want to, but I might wait until I get to 1,000. Just because even after I said that, and after I announced it once before, I haven't really seen a whole lot of change in subs and everything. But that's okay. But I am going to do a giveaway when I reach it. It's probably going to be when I reach 1,000. So just once I figure out what I'm exactly going to do, I will, tell you. But just be listening and watching for that, and I'll tell you what it is. I don't have any idea. I'm still trying to figure it out. But so once I hit 1,000, I will be doing a giveaway. And I will let you guys know when to expect that. But that's it, guys, and I went for a whole hour. Oh my gosh, 58 minutes. Holy crap. I did not know that. I was just running my mouth. See, any other time, I don't do that. Okay, so that's it, guys. And I really wanted to try to stay on to finish this section, but I don't think that's going to happen. But until then, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope everybody has a great week. And try to stay cool if you're anywhere where it's very hot, because it's killer here. And until then, have a great week, guys, and I'll see you next time.